Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel for another interesting video. In this video, I'm going to share with you what God will not do for you. What God will not do for you. Most of the people are depressed, they are extremely stressed, but they go to church and they want the crowd or they want the people to pray for them. Very, very interesting. Maybe you are depressed because of your financial state. Maybe you are depressed because of your relationship state. Maybe you are depressed because of a good number of reasons. That is why you refuse yourself to church and ask those people to pray for you. Very, very interesting. God has given us the brains. God has given us a lot of things. But we have to use those things in a way that could make our life better. For example, when you see in any place, we have natural resources, we have a lot of things. But this phone I'm using, God did not just create the phone. People work hard, people use their brains, people collaborated ideas, and they come out with a formula or a system on how they can design this phone I am using today. God did not say, I'm going to give you guys the phone that you guys will be using to communicate with people in the United States, to communicate with people in other parts of the world or within your locality. God did not just say, okay, let me solve this problem. People came together, used their brains, used their minds, and they decided to come out with the phone. Interesting. Like most of the people think all things they want in their life, God will give them. That is very foolish and that is very ridiculous. Most of the people go to church because they want to obtain a visa to the United States. Most of the people go in church because they are trapped in financial difficulties. Most of the people pray because life is extremely hard for them and they want God to come and intervene in and unblock all the situations or all the obstacles that are blocking their way to take and to move to another stage. Very, very interesting. But at the end of the day, you have to work yourself out of the difficulties before God helps you. If you stay in one place waiting for God to write a CV and go and apply for you a job or waiting for God to create an opportunity for you, you are probably wasting your time. Nothing will happen that way. And that is why in Africa, for example, you see some people that went through difficulties, but the only path or the only direction they think, like if I go here, I will have the solution to the problems that I'm going through. They go to the church. They start praying. The church prays for them. The pastor spend the whole night praying. Very, very interesting. But at the end of the day, those prayers are not going to help you. It might help you like 0.001%. But at the end of the day, you have to help yourself. You have to go through hell if you are suffering to get yourself out of the situation you are in. You have to put yourself in a very difficult situation. For example, if you want to lose weight, what will you do? Will you go to church and ask God and ask the community to pray for you because your brain is unstable because you have gained weight? No. You have to push yourself. You have to be involved in physical activities. You have to try your best and do running every day. Stop eating what you do eat. Things that makes you becoming big. You have to stop that habit. It is you. God has not come and tell you, you have to stop eating this food, you have to behave like this, you have to adopt this mindset. No! God has not given given you that plan. You use your brain to create that plan for yourself. Like, if all your strategy is prayers, you have already failed. Because there are some games that prayers will not win. You can't go in a tactical place or place that requires a lot of skills, place that requires you to be competent, places that require you to be someone who is ready to prove yourself, and you say, God will do it for me. Stop there. That is not the habit or the mindset that you have to be carrying with you. The mindset and the habit that you have to carry with you is you have to decide what you want for God to help you. You cannot stay in your house and say, I want to be one of the richest businessmen in my locality, and every day you are sleeping, every day you don't even have the direction, you don't even have the plans, you don't even have the strategy on your desk. It is really impossible. You can't make it. There are many things that you have to get out of your bed and do it on your own. You have to say, I have to start the process. God is going to push me forward. I remember growing up and going to a certain school. We had a certain lecturer. She's a teacher, not a lecturer in high school. She was teaching us chemistry. Whenever she is sick, she said God is going to heal her. She was a member of a certain religion. I didn't even know why she used to behave like that. And it is someone who is teaching science, very factual. This madam said, God is going to heal me. She did not go to the hospital, but what happened? She died. And people forget about her and continue on with their lives. If you have cancer, you have to go to the hospital and meet those people who are specialized to treat cancer. You cannot stay in your house and say, God will help me to get rid of this disease. That is completely impossible. And that is what happens to most of us. We have embraced the mentality that God has to do everything. I believe in God. I know the power of God. I know God can do wonderful things at any moment. Anyhow, you can be the worst in whatever you are doing, but God promotes you to become the best. But you cannot become the best and you are still having the whole habit of someone who is not the best. Like, God uses your mentality, He uses your vision, He uses what you want and give you the energy to fight the adversity and move forward. There are many things that God cannot do for you. You can't say, I want to be a pilot, and you don't have the habit, you don't have the quality of pilot, and you become it accidentally. You have to sit down, sharpen yourself, go through hell before God pushes you forward. I hope you like this video and you subscribe to my YouTube channel for the more coming interesting video. But what you have to put in mind is God will not do everything for you. I hope you like this video. Subscribe to my channel for the more coming interesting videos.